Hello and welcome to the energy of the day for Monday, May 26th. Let's take a look in terms of what is happening for that day. Let's see here. Let's see here. I had to change one of my nails, but that's all good. I'm okay with that. And we've got nothing is yet set in stone. That's lovely. That's actually really good. I like it. I like it. Let's see if there's anything else with that. Is there anything? Yes, yes, yes. And I think that's pretty much it here. We've got, look at the bigger picture. Oh, some contemplation is required here of some kind, or maybe a little bit of reflection about something. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to take a look at each and every one here and we'll see what is going on overall. I do have a feeling to let you guys know not to decide on something too quickly. Not yet. Okay, not yet. Hold your horses a little bit for the moment before you pick a direction with the chariot. Apparently the chariot card is showing up here for me. So we'll see what's going on with that, shall we? Let's take a look here. Nothing is yet set in stone. What's that? What is that? Even, I mean, like the Two of Wands, right? The High Priestess on the side. The Nine of Cups on the side. Ooh. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, but this is in a different way. This is more in a way where it's like, don't assume the worst of a situation that hasn't had an outcome just yet. Don't pre-assume things. Don't jump to conclusions about things. Make sure that you are informed or staying informed. There's something with this where it's like somebody's not listening to themselves. Hold on a second. Almost like this energy here is already manifesting a bad outcome without having the details. So here, instead of assuming the worst or assuming that it's going to be a bad outcome or whatever, this is more important for someone here to don't count yourself out just yet. Oh, okay, that's a good way of saying that. Okay. Well, we'll see what this look at the bigger picture part is, because that I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here. So this is more, this side here is more like, don't think that it's over just yet, or something like that. Don't think that it's a bad thing just yet. Like, it still needs an outcome. There's no result here yet. And this is where an individual could be preemptively having anxiety, and it's for nothing, right? And if they're in this anxious state, then their higher self doesn't have access to them because they're not feeling at their best here with the Nine of Cups acting like a challenge. Okay, let me see the look at the bigger picture. What's that? Six of Wands, upright, lovely. That's good. And then what? What's going on? Two of Wands. Okay. Who's this? Or what is this? The Emperor. Oh, I took two. All right. The Tower, the Magician. Yeah, there's something going on here. Okay, hold on a second. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the way that you can turn out in the future. Look at the way that you could be successful in the future if you choose the correct path. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, I got it. Listen, on May 30th, all right, I will be doing an extra read for that day, of course. But that's mostly because there is a 6 planetary alignment. So on that specific day, it's almost like you guys are in the midst of choosing a pathway, but also do not, no, you're in the middle. You're between worlds right now. That's okay. That's okay. There's no problem with that. But you're between worlds at this time, And I do want to emphasize on this not assuming the worst thing. There's something about this that I don't like. Mostly that these are on the challenging side. It could be that you are currently going through a almost like an existential crisis for yourself. It could be that you are trying to connect back with yourself, your higher self, things of that nature, and you might be feeling a little bit unsuccessful or blocked, something like that. That's not what this says. This is more like it's more like a limbo period before things get going, before things actually go very well, before you I do want to say level up. Okay, so that's what this is about. This is more like a resting phase at this time. I don't know why. I feel like maybe you gotta like re recharge yourself or refresh yourself or do a little bit of do some maybe some meditations to get back to yourself, go out back in nature again, whatever it was that you back in the day were happy with, content with. It feels like you may require to get back to that stage before you transition further over here. So it's like I wouldn't stress about the current period of resting if there is such a great outcome in the long run, in the future kind of thing. Look at the bigger picture can also mean that, let's say, for example, you feel that something is actually against you in a situation when it's really just trying to figure itself out. The situation is out of your control because it might be that the actual situation is dependent on another individual and what they're trying to do. Now, the thing is, they may not be trying to do anything against you, but you may be feeling that way because you're not in the loop and you don't know what's going on. And therefore, your mind is freaking out that it doesn't have any information to prepare for the future. Majority of the time, when we are in a state of panic for preparing for the future, we tend to have this like negative assumption that things are going to be bad and we need to protect ourselves. We need to be prepared for the worst possible case scenario, whatever, right? So, this is something of that nature where a person might be actually jumping the gun way too quickly because they are not 100% filled in on some details, but these details are actually not bad after all. There's something going on here where there is a bigger plan. That's what it is. A bigger plan happening without your knowledge, without your complete like complete knowing, but it's not supposed to be a bad thing that you don't know everything at this time. It's just one of those situations or periods where you get to take a little bit of a break. So do so, right? Do it that way where you take it in a way where you're just like, you know what? I know there's nothing against me. I'm not going to worry about it because I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to, I have nothing to be feeling guilty about. I'm fine. So do it in that way where you feel like maybe something looks one way, but it's really not. It's really not. It may not be personally involving against you or for you or whatever. It might just be a situation that somebody could be dealing with and you're just not you're not in the loop of it. Okay, just as an example or something like that. That doesn't mean that the person is trying to ignore you on purpose or trying to make you feel neglected or trying to make you feel invisible. That's not what this is. This actually could just be that you require to take a little bit of a break for yourself too. And you have a whole period to do that before there's this good transition happening over here, that kind of thing. Now, going back a little bit, May 30th, like I was saying, there will be a six aligned planetary, right? Six planetary alignment kind of thing. It's going to be a big shift for the soul overall. And this is one of those situations where you could just keep doing your own thing for a little bit. And then once you decide to, it's like a choice. Once you decide to choose better for yourself, you're going to start manifesting like right away. This is going to be lightning fast with the tower. all your manifestations for the better with the Six of Wands are going to start coming in like there's no tomorrow. But you don't see that coming in because you may be freaking out in the moment right now that nothing is going your way. And that's not what this is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be making you feel uncomfortable or, panicked or anxious or anything like that. It's just that some things, it's just best not to know. And sometimes it's best to just allow things to go with the flow. Because it seems like here there's a good outcome here overall, but there's a little bit of waiting in order to get to that stage, to get to that outcome, to get to that result. So don't count yourself out just yet, right? If somebody else counts you out right away and prejudges you without actually getting to know you, fine. Okay, but this is one of those things where I'm reading from the energy, like the energy that I'm speaking to, their perspective, and I'm trying to let you know not to pre-panic. Do not pre-panic. That's not what this is about. Okay? All right. Signs and energies. High Priestess, we've got Monsieur or Madame Pisces, then Nine of Cups. I've got Cancer, Scorpio, all of them. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for that Nine of Cups. That's interesting. Actually, to be honest, all the signs with that Nine of Cups, because I feel like that pertains to everybody. Six of Wands, we've got Leo. Two of Wands, I've got Sagittarius, Emperor, Aries, and Scorpio. Tower, again, Aries and Scorpio. Magician is Virgo and Gemini. And there's the Sagittarius up here as well. And I will bring in Cancer there too. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the actual energy here is for all of this. There it goes. Leo in reverse, Mars in reverse. Yeah, listen, guys. Sometimes things actually don't look a certain type of way. Okay? They really don't. They don't look a certain type of way. You're not supposed, just because something's not working out to your expectations doesn't mean that you're supposed to get discouraged. So that's one important detail here, apparently. So don't worry that things may not look like they should be to your own imagination. But don't get discouraged by these illusions. I do want to call them illusions, yes. Okay, let me keep going here. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, that's about, having an issue with a person's own inner flame, inner zest, inner motivation, or just motivation and drive in general here. So just because you're meant to be relaxing and sitting down for a change, that's not a bad thing. It's actually not a bad thing. You could also be the type of person that does a lot of work at work and is like total Speedy Gonzalez and everything. And when you're told to take a break, or you're told to sit down, or you're told to, not take work home or something like that, it's just unfathomable to you. You couldn't even imagine not taking your work home. But apparently here, that's what's required. It's required for you to take that break for yourself at this time. Okay. What's on this side? Because now I'm curious over here. So what's going on there, Capricorn, on the side like that? Okay. Oh. My goodness. Another little Leo. But this time it's upright. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, here's the kicker here with this one. You're meant to put a little bit of effort in terms of social endeavors, something like that. You cannot be a hermit for long, right? You cannot be, dodging society for long here. Try your best to get out there as well. What else is going on here? Yeah, there's a big kind of boo-boo with incorporating some kind of work required. I mean, I don't blame you because you've got something over there that is slightly discouraging you from picking yourself up and getting motivated here. You could be actually having a little bit of problem in at the job. That is possible too. Like, I'm not going to rule that out. I'm not going to rule that out. So your boss may require to be informed that there could be a person in the workplace that is trying to sabotage your title. That's possible too. Anything else with that? And that's it. I'm just going to close that out. Yeah, there's another boo-boo, the sun. Yeah, the quicker you get the double. The quicker you get this figured out here, the better it will be in the long run overall. There is some kind of extra tidbit or extra information, piece of information that you don't know yet. You don't know about it yet. Try your best to stay motivated during this time. Try your best to, just keep a cool demeanor about yourself, keep a cool head, that kind of thing. Don't get discouraged or anything like that. It does say bring love into the situation. That is another one that was underneath the other pile, Moonology pile. We're gonna see what the animal spirit guide wants to say overall in this situation. I see you, the meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends, and you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. So the grounded part is over here on this side. The get support from other people is on that side. I mean, you may require support from your boss at the job, something like that too. That is possible. Regardless, though, this is for individuals. Specifically, this read is for individuals who just required to stay a little bit cool-headed, and then then do a little bit of this reflection to also gain support here of some kind. You may require to get someone to be on your side. Could be in court as well, possible. That's the look at the bigger picture part as well here. It's like you need to, like, for the time being, it's not yet time to like get moving. It will be over here, but it's not here just yet. It's not in the present just yet. So whenever the time to strike comes around, then you can do that. Right now, it feels like maybe it's time to acquire more information, researching. This could be time for researching at this time before you incorporate a specific type of plan. But don't forget to look at the whole picture of the whole thing, of the whole situation. Okay. I wish you guys all the very best. Have a great one, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye bye.